Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders who bring millstone, and shalom to the elect. So just want to touch on the topic of the concept of worship, praise, honor, glory. Because the apostle Gabar is going into the subject at hand of the concept of worship. And then he went into the other words which, revolve around that word, worship, which are synonymous, like honor, praise, glory, so on and so forth. And the scripture says this, because coming into this knowledge, coming into this truth, we have to recognize that first and foremost, the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai are not our ways. Scripture says that. His ways are not our ways. All right? His thoughts are not our thoughts. And with knowing that and coming from this world in this flesh, which all in all, most of us only have been knowing that we were Israelites for under a decade, which that's only a portion of our life. There's still some things that rub us the wrong way that may be scriptural, that may be doctrine, or that may be the way we conduct it in the ancient world. For instance, like I seen a beetle in my house yesterday. I looked at the shit and I'm like, oh shit. Your instance when you see a beetle or like a ladybug or a grasshopper or a cricket is to kill it. In the ancient world, that was food. You could actually eat that. Now, if a man was to grab a bunch of beetles, cook them, however, boil them, and eat them, most of us would be like, yo, you tripping. But, and that's spiritual in itself, because this doctrine is like unto food. So, what we used to eating, so to speak, is not really good for us. So we're changing our diet, if you will. We're changing our diet, and eating in this good food, man. Eating in the way that we used to conduct. All right. Now, I want to touch on this. Brothers probably seen Apostle Gabar's video. Scripture, myself, the spirit jumped on me. As soon as I seen the video and I heard what he was saying, immediately I thought of this scripture. And I waited it out. I said, let me see if he actually quotes the scripture. And then the spirit was, on me. I just posted it, because I didn't hear him say it. And I kind of wanted to do it anyway, like just to put that spirit out there, because this is what the scriptures say. This is not our thoughts. All right. These men that have come before us, they've done it the right way. And it's the same concept now. I'm going to read this. It says, let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. Now, see, these fathers are the men of the Lord that begat us. Now, did these men literally begat us? Did these men literally, did we literally come out these men's loins? No. All right? No. The answer is no. Excuse me. We didn't literally come out these men's loins, all right? So, something I want to touch on real quick now. This is 2 Kings. This is 2 Kings, real quick. 2 Kings, I'm going to start at chapter 2. And it says, right. I'm going to start at verse 2. And this is, a story where Elisha is getting the word that Elijah is going to be taken up in the chariot. And then listen to what it says. It says, and Elijah said unto Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for Yahweh hath sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said unto him, as Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha and said unto him, knowest thou not that Yahweh will take away thy master from thy head? And he said, yeah, I know it, hold your peace. And these sons of the prophets, which is in my belief, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that these men weren't the actual biological sons of the prophets. All right. Now, I'm not saying that that's not possible. That can't be the case. But these men, these young men, they were the understudies. That's why the scripture says, what? Let us praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. Because when you're understudy to someone, then they're your spiritual father, man. You're not supposed to call them your father. All right. The scripture says that, you ain't supposed to call no man your father. Now, however, you do give reverence. You do give honor to those men. And that's what these guys can't seem to grasp. And mainly, I'm making reference to Alizé, and the other guy, man. You basically Bert and Ernie, man. He calls himself Hakar Gawayam, Bert and Ernie, man. That's what I call them, man. The Sesame Street Israelites, man. All right. Now Sakari can't grasp this, man, because and I advise brothers, if you don't got a woman, and you trying to get a woman, or if you got a woman, you need to pay attention to how she treats her father, because that's how she's going to treat you. A woman that don't reverence her father, a woman that never grew up with her father, is going to have a hard time reverencing you. And I say that to say, because when you have a man in this truth whose father's a flaming faggot, all right, I'm calling it straight, man. This is what it is. Your father's your flaming faggot, man. You never knew how to reverence your father. You can't reverence your father. Your father should, hey man, your father should be in the grave, man. However, you don't know how to look up to another man. And that's my point. So he's not a good example. All right? You're not a good example. You're not fit to lead the people, man. All right? It says this. The Lord have wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. See? The Lord have wrought. See, he gave these men great glory. Excuse me. The Lord have wrought great glory by them through his great power. See? The Most High shows his glory through his men. It's never been different, man. This is the same story. We're living, people always say, oh, in biblical times. No, this is biblical times. All right? This is biblical times. We're living in biblical times. We're just getting it back, man. We're just getting back our way of life, man. Verse 3, it says, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, and men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies. See, this is the key thing right here. I want to highlight this part. Giving counsel by their understanding. All right. First of all, the counsel is of the scriptures. So in order to give good counsel, to have the proper understanding, where did they have to get it from? Going back to verse 2, they wrought great glory, that the Most High wrought great glory by them. All right. This is how he showed his great glory, through giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies, man. So if the men of Great Millstone ain't the men of that's giving the great counsel by their understanding, because he's obviously not talking about regular counsel. Anybody gives counsel. Anybody can give counsel based on their understanding. But this is obviously talking about counsel based upon the understanding of the scriptures, man, and declaring prophecies. Leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people. Wise and eloquent are their instructions. See, this is not talking about men that's, on the second tier or on the third tier, man. This is talking about the head men, the chiefs, the masters, man. All right? The rulers. Verse 1 says that we're supposed to pray. He said, let us now praise famous men, man. All right? It says, verse 5, such as found out musical tunes and recited verses in writing. Rich men furnished with ability. When you're furnished, you're well-rounded, man. And the apostles of Great Millstone are well known to be furnished, man. Living peaceably in their habitation, right? All these were honored in their generations and were the glory of their times. Come on, son. Come on, son. Of course, and another thing I want to point out. Brothers, we give all the praises and the honor and the glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. No doubt about it. Analyze those words you just said. We're giving all praises to Yahweh. He said all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. No doubt. At the end of the day, that's why these guys can't get the fact that when you say that you honor or you glory or you worship men in the aspect of respect to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hence the scripture says what? I think it's in John. It says what? How can a man say that he loved me? He doesn't love the brother that's in front of him. You can't say that you worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushua if you can't honor the men that he set up. It's impossible. It's impossible. All right. Verse 8. There be of them that have left a name behind them, their praises might be reported. See? See? Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Look, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Yahweh, Yahushua are great names. All right? The word honor is kabod. All right? So you could say, or you could even say great. Honor and great go hand in hand. So you could say those are honorable names. All right? Those are the most honorable names. That's why even in, Apostle Gabar, he did the video. He was talking about the masonry and everything, which NOI, Nation of Islam, they were nothing but a lower level of masonry. And who did they have as their leader? The original guy. They had, one of them was Noble Drew Ali. All right? I'm just dealing with the titles. Then you had the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. They knew to make reference to their teacher as the most honorable. But the most honorable really is, or I should say, however, the most honorable names are Yahweh Yahushua. Is it not written that a good name is better than precious ointment? See, the men of the Lord are on the earth today are going to receive great names. Yo, give me 1 second. Give me a second. Because right. Now, I want to bring this scripture out. This is Luke chapter 22. Hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. This is Luke 22 and 29. And I appoint unto you a kingdom, as my Father hath appointed unto me, that ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. All right? Those men, the top men of our nation, will be sitting on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Meaning they're going to get honor and glory and praise. Why? Because they put in the work on this side, man. And that's the spirit, man. I was dwelling on this, man. As a man, hey, man, we're men, yo. Straight up. I come straight all the way through. We men. We want fame, man. We want our names to be spoken upon, man. You know? We want men to speak upon our name in a good light, especially when it comes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's beautiful when someone says, look, this man right here, you know, I'll just say this man right here, I'll use a name like Zakar. That's, some brothers like to have that name. Zakar. This man Zakar is a great man because he stood for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. This man is to be honored. This man is to be praised. All right? So, that's great. Sitting at that table, man. All right? There's another scripture. You know what? See, now, this is what, see, the scriptures is coming to full force, man, to full light, man. See, that's why Apostle Gabar, he put it in great words on how you guys make your videos and your comments, and all you do is give us an avenue to elaborate and expound on the scriptures, man. Look, the scripture says this. I'm going to just get it. This is well-known scripture, well-known scripture. Now, every time, now we know the context of this scripture, man. If you're in the know, if you have the spirit on you, to what Revelations 2 and 9 and 3 and 9 is talking about. It's ultimately talking about the children of Israel. Ultimately. See, this is beautiful, man. Because that's why it's important to be patient, man. You don't jump the gun on your own understanding. You wait, and then the spirit will elaborate for you. And that's what God's got a problem with, man. To whom it may concern, man. Whether you're a part of GMS or not. You can't jump the gun in this truth, man. The spirit is going to elaborate. This is Revelations 3 and 9, man. Oh my gosh. It says, he says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but lie. But I will make them to come and worship before thy feet. This is talking about Israelites. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? This is talking about Israelites. This is the message. This is to the church of Philadelphia. What are you talking about, man? The ones that said they were Jews that Yahushua was talking about right here is talking about men that was coming up, talking about they was coming in the name of the Lord, but they really weren't, man. But the men that actually stood fast and were getting put to shame for the truth, he said that the men that was talking shit about those men are going to come and worship at their feet. Hence, that's why I read the scripture in Luke. It said that the 12 tribes will come before the disciples, before the 12 disciples be sitting on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel, man. So what are you reading? You niggas are still in the world, man. All right? You niggas are still in the world, man. Look, man, Trump is in office, man. Manhood is back, fams. Manhood is back in style, man. All right? That's why I don't mind Trump being in office, man. I just want to put that out there. Manhood is back in style, man. For men to speak up is back in style, man. All right? Being boisterous is back in style, man. I'm going to read this again, man. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which they say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Why would Yahweh Shai have John write this in the scriptures, man? You know? I want to go into this right here. Excuse me. Well-known scripture, man. Well-known scripture. And my question is to you, you renegades, all right? My question to you renegades is, who are your teachers? Who you give double honors to? Because this is a part of the scriptures, man. This is basically a commandment of the scriptures, man. All right? It says, 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well, right? The rulers, again, these are the rulers, be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. Who is that, man, today, man? Because, see, that's Satan. Because there was never a time frame where men just said, you know, there was just a free fall of Israelites. It's just, you know, or nobody taught me. You know, I just got this on my own, and, you know, I'm going to just do my own thing. And, you know, you do your own thing, you know, because I'm not telling you to follow me, you know, but you're not supposed to follow these men, you know. See? It says, for the scriptures say in verse 18, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treadeth the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward. What does this say here? Worthy. Worthy. How Apostle Gabar was going into the word worship, which stems from the word worthy. All right? Yeah, I see this scripture for you. Yeah, I see it, and you're still proper channel to go forth in this. You know, 1 Timothy 5:19, against an elder receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses. All right? There's still a process of going into this. All right? And ultimately, the scripture says what? You know, if a man, you know, sin not a sin unto death, you're supposed to pray for him. But if he's sin a sin unto death, that's where this comes in. Them that sin before all, that other rebuke. Then that sin rebuke before all, that others also may fear. All right. When the dude is going just completely off, or you want to make an example. All right. But all in all, man, that's the point. You know, again, people say we're giving all praises, the honor, and the glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which that's all fine and dandy. But you use the same word as used here, worthy of double honor, man. In an aspect or in direction of the men that taught you, who labor in the word and in doctrine. Those same words are used. Why is that? You know? So, hey, man, the ball is in your court. You the man, Sakari. You and, you know, Ernie. You know, Bert and Ernie, the ball is in your court, man. You the men. You know, let's everybody just stop, follow you guys. You know, let's do it. Let's be like you. You know, let's see how far that gets us. I'll say this too real quick. Now, there's a reason why you're supposed to mark the perfect man, you know, or praise those men, or give a form of worship unto those men. Because guess what? See, it's all spiritual, that the apostles have been in the truth starting from 86, 1990, 91, 92, 93, so on and so forth. But some of us weren't even born yet. All right. Some of us didn't even know how to count, or our so-called ABCs yet, right? Now, these men put in that work all throughout that time, to the point of when we came into the knowledge, circa 2008, 9, 10, whatever, some 2007, right? Now, from that time frame, that was already 17 years. That was already 20-something years. That was already whatever, 15, 16 years. Now, if we continue in that aspect of how these men conducted, because they obviously stood fast in the truth. What's that? Let's just take what, 16, 17 years now. If we stand steadfast in the truth 16, 17 years, which America ain't got that, then guess what? We'll finish the course. So that's why these men are worthy of double honor, man. They put in double the time that we have. Niggas. Let's make sure I clean the plate, man. But yeah, I want to bring this part out too, which I'm going to put in post-production, in which, you know, I commented on here and I put that scripture, Sirach 44:1, and it ain't nowhere to be found on here, man. It ain't nowhere to be found on here. And now I'm going to put how a brother, he basically, you know, his name, I think, was something about Babylon. Babylon Must Fall, I believe his name was. He said perfect scripture on this video. And I'm going to put the picture up here. He put the comment, he said perfect scripture. And why is that comment is not on here? Neither mine nor his. And I've been looking all morning. You got niggas on here, man. These niggas said they don't even worship Yahweh Shai, man. But you got, as soon as they get at GMS, oh, they right. Nigga, fuck you niggas, man. Straight like that, man. Straight like that, man. Talking about this nigga don't worship you. This nigga don't worship Yahweh Shai, but you invite him to the fucking, to the what the hell is the thing called, man? With these guys, man. The summit. Nigga don't worship Yahweh Shai, but he can come to the summit. Yeah, alright, man. The spirit of Jehu got on me, fams. Alright, man. Shalom, man.